One thing I guess I should tell you as you're watching this video, that I'm actually having the surgery done today. Hi guys, welcome back. It is me, Drew, and today's video that I have for you, I honestly can't believe that I am making this video right now. Today's video is the day where I finally get the privilege of sharing with all of you that I have been approved to have plastic surgery. I just said it. I can't believe I just said it. So first off, before we get going into this video, I want to say this is probably going to be a long video. This is definitely going to be a more emotional video, and this may be a video that is not necessarily good for kids under the age of 18. So maybe just watch it first, and not going to be saying anything negative. It's just we're going to be talking about the body and a lot of changes. And also, I don't ever want anyone to feel like that they don't have an amazing body just because I am going to be getting changes to mine. I'm here with a box of tissue. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through much of this video without crying. So first off, if you're brand new to my channel, welcome here. If you want to join the Just Like Drew crew, click the red subscribe button down below this video because we're literally the best crew around because anybody and everybody can be in our crew. Okay, let's get into this. So, as many of you know, I have been on a significant weight loss journey. I have lost over 250 pounds, and over the last 6 or more months, we have come to the point of my journey where it was time to start the process of applying for stomach reconstruction and skin removal and all of that. And as many of you know, the first time that we did the application for that was actually last year, back around November, and I was denied. And I had announced that I had been reapplied for plastic surgery back in April, and asked you guys to be praying and all that, and I told you I would let you know when I was ready with whatever decision was made. And yeah, so I'm going to talk about all of that really quick. Also, if you're concerned that I'm waiting to announce this when I am, don't worry. I plan to fully document this journey after surgery. I will probably be doing a weekly update for the first few months, depending on how my body is changing and healing after having skin removal surgery, as well as I'll probably do a monthly update after that point for at least the first year to just let you know what life after having plastic surgery is like, what the healing process is like. I will also be doing a Q&A after surgery to answer any questions you may have about the process before, preparation, what did I bring in my hospital bag, all that kind of stuff. As well as I will be releasing a video. It's not going to be a part of this video, but I will be releasing a video shortly after having my skin removal surgery that actually fully shows off the area that is being reconstructed, the skin before, as well as I will be releasing a video to basically like show, like I'll probably do a comparison, like this was my skin before, this was my skin now after, the healing process, things like that. As well as I'm actually going to be taking a lot of, I think are going to be amazing photos to show what the actual excess skin looks like, basically like before surgery, and I'll be doing like before and after comparisons and all of that. So this is a little bit of a nerve-wracking thing. So one thing I guess I should tell you as you're watching this video, that I'm actually having the surgery done today. I'm filming this 3 days before my surgery, and I'm releasing this video on the day of my actual surgery. This is actually the way that I announced that I was having weight loss surgery when I had it a year and a half ago, and I was trying to figure out the best way to announce that I was having skin removal surgery, and I kind of just decided that I want to do it the same way that I did that. So you may be thinking, why didn't I tell you right away? So first off, when did I find out that I got approved for surgery? I actually found out the day before my birthday, April 24th, that I would be having the surgery done. And it was actually really crazy because so they submitted the Thursday before, and they were like, yeah, it's probably going to take, you know, a few weeks before we hear back. And like literally within like 4 days, they called me and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally got denied. I'm like, there's no way they're coming back this soon with an approval. And I was at work, I answered the phone and I knew the number already. I had memorized the plastic surgeon's phone number, basically. I knew the phone number, I answered the phone and I was just like, all right, it's gonna be a no, get ready to move on. It was the day before my birthday and I was like, oh, come on, man. And I answered the phone and the lady on the phone, her voice is kind of interesting because she kind of has the same voice for delivering good news and bad news. And it was the same lady who called me when I got denied. And she was like, hello, is this Drew? And I was like, yes. She's like, I just wanted to call and inform you that you have been approved. And I was like, okay, wait, what? Like I was literally shaking, like I couldn't breathe. And she called to tell me that I had been approved, and basically at that point was like, okay, in a couple days the surgery scheduler is going to call you and we're going to schedule your surgery. And yeah, so within a few days, like I think it was the day after my birthday, I scheduled my surgery. So my surgery is happening on Wednesday, May 23rd, 2018. I know I'm releasing the same day, but a lot of people will probably see this video after it's released. So just so you kind of have a time frame for everything. And my original weight loss surgery was October 4th, 2016. So yeah, so when I got denied for plastic surgery the first time, there was actually 3 factors that they said had me not able to be approved. One was that I had to be 18 months after having my weight loss surgery. So it didn't matter that I had already been losing significant amount of weight for 18 months. Many of you know that I lost like 90 pounds in the 6 months prior to having weight loss surgery. And it didn't matter that I had already kind of lost a lot of weight. It had to be 18 months period after having weight loss surgery. It didn't matter. And I also had to show that I had a stable weight for 6 months total. So the cool thing was that the day that I had first met the plastic surgeon, my weight and the date, like exactly 6 months plus a few days after, was exactly the same. So my weight has kind of fluctuated within 10 pounds over the last 6 months. I basically have fluctuated between 160 to 170. I have been consistently going to the gym 4 days a week, except for I think the week that I had my back issues that I was having in November, and I still eat about the same. So my weight has stayed stable with continual diet and exercise, which is really cool. It's literally maintained within 10 pounds. Currently my weight fluctuates, lately it averages between like 165 to 169 is my normal sitting weight, depending on whether or not I am bloated or like on my period or anything like that. So that is kind of what my weight is. I actually tried to weigh myself today, but my scale's batteries are broken. So I don't know what my official weight is today, but I'm guessing it's between like 165 to 167. So that's been really cool. So I guess let's just try to get into the actual surgery and what is all going to be happening. So basically what is going to happen is I'm going to be having my entire like core, torso, stomach, reconstructed and skin removed. I've kind of talked about this before of what's going to happen. So because I've lost so much weight, they're going to be completely like redoing my entire stomach area. And like I said, I will be filming a video that shows you all of the actual skin and all of that before I have the skin removed. So if you're like, well, what does it look like? I will show you all of that. And I also want to mention the reason I've been so private about my extra skin and showing that off is because 2 things. First of all, my extra skin is very personal to me. It is something that I feel like when people ask that, they're kind of trying to see like flaws and issues with my body. And I think I'm a very beautiful woman with or without extra skin. I don't know what that's going to be like. And also another thing is a lot of times people ask because they take the extra skin into consideration before considering losing weight. And I want to say something about that. I don't mean this to be mean, but it's something that rubs me the wrong way when people are like, well, if I'm gonna have extra skin, I'm not going to become healthy and change my body. That is not a reason to not lose weight. Like, yes, I have extra skin, and yes, sometimes it's troublesome, and yes, sometimes I don't like it, and sometimes I don't think it's very attractive, but I still think that I am so much better off, 1,000 times better off, after losing the weight and having the extra skin than I was at 415 pounds. Do you know what I'm saying? So in order to say that you wouldn't lose weight because you might have extra skin, that is never, never something that should qualify you from changing your life. Losing weight and becoming healthy is not always about the physical appearance as much as it is about permanent life change. I was in bondage to depression and anxiety and just self-loathing when I weighed over 400 pounds. So me like having extra skin is a non-issue compared to being freed from all of that pain and self-loathing that I had when I weighed so much more. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's kind of my little like moment of just like soapbox that I had to say about that. So what's going to happen is I'm getting a 360 trunk lift. So what that means is because of how much weight I've lost, over 250 pounds, I have a belly still. Actually, I get asked regularly if I am pregnant. And honestly, that is the one thing that I don't like about having extra skin is that for some reason, so many people feel that they are able to ask me if I am pregnant or expecting or when my baby's due. Newsflash, I'm not pregnant. Also, and it's something that I struggled with a lot this summer because, or not this summer, oh my gosh, the last few months, it's not even summer yet. Because, you know, it took me a long time. I was like, so do people think I look heavy? Do I look, you know, fat or something like that? And it was something that I kind of came to the terms of. So reality is I had completely like slimmed down on my body. As you can see, like you can see the bones all over my chest. I have bones all over, you know, showing like collarbones, everything, indentations from exercise and cardio. And I still have a tummy. I still have a belly. And so people look at me and they think, oh, look at her. She's skin and bones. She's like, literally look at, you can see the indentation in my arms and all that. And the only reason this woman would possibly have a tummy is because there's a child growing inside of it. No, it's actually because that is literally all extra skin. So first off, don't get me wrong, I'm okay with the tummy I have now. The other day I actually sent a picture to my best friend of a side-by-side and I said, you know, I think my belly looks really cute today. And I've grown to love this tummy the way that it is now. But what is troubling is that because I still have a tummy, with being so like trim everywhere else, it makes me look like I'm pregnant because it still sticks out. And the other thing is because of like when I get PMS and all that and when I blow it out, like I still have all of this capacity to blow it out far. So that's the other thing. So it's like, that's when I get asked the most is when I'm like bloated by like 5 pounds of water because my tummy protrudes so much more than it normally should. So a 360 trunk lift is where they're going to be going around the entire lower part of my like midsection, like butt, tummy, everything, and they're going to be lifting everything up. So right now my butt and all of that, it looks really good. I do the Stairmaster and all that. I have a good looking butt. I worked hard for the butt. I squat, all of that, but right now it's still a little bit saggy. So they're going to be lifting up that in the back. They're going to be lifting up the front area and they're going to be lifting up the side. So literally all the way around, they're going to be completely lifting all of that up. You see me doing this with my hands. And like I said, in the skin video, I'm going to show all of that. Don't worry. I'm going to show you exactly what they're going to be doing. As well as then they're going to be taking what's called a corset approach. So you remember the old school days where they had corsets where they tie you up and they pull it all tight. They're going to be taking all of that skin as they pull it all up all the way around and they're going to be pulling it all forward and inward. So when you see the video showing my skin, I'm going to show you guys my back and you can actually see like my spine indentation. You can completely see my spine. I actually have my pelvic bones and all of that actually show through too, and the skin kind of hangs down below that. So they're going to be pulling everything forward and then like taking it off. The plastic surgeon, the first time I met him, he actually said, well, you know, the goal is to make sure you still have a belly button at the end of this because there's literally so much skin that they're going to be removing that there's a chance that they may have to construct a new belly button or I may not even have one. And honestly, I can be okay with that. It will be weird, but I will get used to it. And then the other thing that they're doing is because of the fact that I have like so much extra skin, it's kind of like a little like pouch in the middle of my torso. They're going to be doing what's called a T-pull too. So basically where they're taking the skin, as they pull it all forward, lift it all up and around, they're going to be basically taking like this part right under my breasts and they're going to be pulling that down and inward in a T approach. So first off, I'm going to have a lot of scars on my body that are probably going to be there for the rest of my life. I remember when I met with the plastic surgeon the second time, he actually had said, you know, you're gonna have some scars. You know, a lot of women wear a one-piece bathing suit. I will wear a two-piece bathing suit. I will wear my scars proudly. Honestly, I'm actually thankful that I'm going to have scars because it is something that is going to be able to continuously remind me for the rest of my life that I survived this, that I made it through this insane time of my life. Some of you know my story. You know about, you know, my divorce and all the things that I've gone through while I've gone through this weight loss journey that were not intentionally meant to be linked, but they just, it all happened at the same time. And so this is something that is going to forever be a reminder of this beautiful time in my life of change. The other thing is that they will also be lifting and sort of reconstructing my vagina. I didn't even know how to say that out loud, but that's why I kind of said this would be an 18 up video. So there is some skin that hangs down in my vaginal area because of the fact of losing so much weight. You have to really think when somebody loses 250 pounds, the fat went somewhere, you know what I mean? And all the skin is not going to be removed away. And this is sort of one of those areas where it doesn't matter how much I've worked out, diet and exercise, I'm going to have this as a problem area. So they're going to be lifting and like redoing that area. As concerns may be like, what about internal, like what about the way things, you know, are down there? Is anything going to change inwardly? No, none of that's going to change. I don't know how much to say about that without this turning totally away from PG, but none of that, though, that area is going to change from the inside. They're literally just removing the extra skin from the outside and pulling that up. So that's actually included with this surgery. Now, I'm still going to have a lot of extra skin on my thighs as well as on my arms, and I will eventually, if I choose to, would need to get my breasts redone as well. Some of you say like, well, it looks like you, like I have many people who have said, you know, oh, well, your chest looks great. I wear really, really good bras. Victoria's Secret, their bras, honestly, like make it look like I don't have any hanging or whatever, but eventually I might try to get these lifted or adjusted a little bit, but that's not a major concern of mine. So there's at least probably one more surgery in my future. They said that usually it is not covered by insurance to get your arm skin redone, so that is something that would have to be out of pocket on my end, so I'd have to save money for that. Breasts are usually not covered either unless it's like something that shows like some kind of a health issue, and legs usually are covered though because that is an area that can be problematic to your body. The other thing that they had said, the reason I wasn't qualified for having the surgery before was that you have to show that the skin is some kind of an issue to your health. So basically, like it's a detriment, like you have like, you know, rashes or things like that. So I actually have a lot of back pain related to my skin. So I know that sounds like whatever, but when I actually show you what it looks like, you'll see what I mean. I literally have like 20, probably at least 20 pounds of just dead weight that sits on my lower back and spine because it literally just hangs there, and it is weight that I cannot lose, and it hurts my back. It actually is hard to sit with some days because it's heavy. It is really heavy. So that's one thing that I am looking forward to after this, is my back actually feeling better. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I actually can't believe I haven't started crying. This whole time, this last like month, I have been kind of just soul searching. I have been trying to just think and breathe and get through the last few weeks. I have been holding my breath till this time would come. I'm sorry that I'm waiting to release this video on the day of my surgery. This is just something that I decided to do because I needed to get my head in the right place. So I've said this many times along my journey that I've always been a heavier girl. I've always, since I was like a little kid, I've had rolls on my back and a tummy. I remember looking in the mirror when I was like a 10-year-old girl and looking at my stomach, and I knew I was different. I knew I had a belly, that it was bigger than most people's. And I remember, you know, that feeling of like, I don't look like other girls. I remember that. And so I don't know what it's going to be like to not have this anymore. Almost made it. Made it like 20 minutes and then the tears started coming. I've always been big. I've always had that. I believed that I was meant to be fat. I believe that I've been big boned. Big boned, I don't know how to say that. My whole life. It's been a lie that I've told myself, that I could not be small. And not that it is something wrong with being bigger, and it's not something wrong with being smaller or any of that. It's something that I believe. So I don't know what this is going to be like. And I've been working so hard, and I have stayed consistent with the gym. I have kept going, and I don't say that to be like, ooh, go me, you're awesome. Like, I would do it anyway, whether I got approved or not. But I kept going, knowing that this day might not have come. And so, to get to see all of my hard work and what I'm really supposed to look like under all of this, it's life-changing. And this is the part where I get emotional, because I'm so excited. I'm also so scared. I don't know what life is like on the other side of this. I don't know life outside of this. I don't know life outside of having a belly, being a little bit thick. And I actually don't mind being a little bit thick. I like having curves, you know. I think I'll be beautiful. I think I'm gonna be a knockout. But I think I'm a knockout right now, and I don't say that like I'm feeling myself. I've just learned to fall in love with myself at all stages of this journey. I thought I was a knockout at 415 pounds. And so, you also, a lot of you know that I struggle a lot with body dysmorphia, which is where I still see myself as a bigger woman even though I'm smaller. So I think that this is going to help with that. I think that this is going to be a big mental change for me. So, recovery time, they project that I'm going to be off of work for at least 5 weeks, possibly more. Could be out of work for 6 to 8 weeks, possibly even up to 12, depending on how I'm recovering and healing. My goal in my recovery, like I said, I'm going to document that significantly. I'm going to have a lot of videos about that. So if this is your first time checking me out, subscribe to my channel, and I will be showing a lot of videos talking about this. I will still be doing like videos like Box Week and all of that, so don't worry, that's all going to stay here. But I'm also going to be doing a extensive documentation of this recovery process. I did an extensive documentation when I was recovering after weight loss surgery, but I think I can do even better with this. After going through that and knowing things that people have asked me after the fact, like things people want to know, I'm going to be doing an extensive documentation of that as well, of this as well. I've been thinking a lot. I've been doing a lot of reflecting. I've had a lot of days where I just kind of cry a lot recently. It's kind of like been this emotional cleansing, because I've been pushing myself so far to this point that to finally be arriving to it, it's kind of like inconceivable that we have made it and that we are here. I even waited to make this video because I didn't know what to do. You know, this is actually like how I did the video last time. I made it a few days before I had surgery. So yeah. I don't know what else to say right now. This video is getting long, but I did say up front that it would be long. I just want to say thank you for all of you who have been a part of this journey up until now. I say this a lot, and I think people sometimes, I say it so much that it sounds fake, but I don't know if I would have made it this far without the support of you guys. There's been days that have been really hard for me that I don't share on camera or off camera. There have been times, there's been things that I have gone through in the last couple of years that should have stopped me in this journey. But having the support of you guys has made me able and capable to keep pushing myself forward. I love you all so much, and I honestly, like, I couldn't wait to share this with you, but at the same time I had to, because I had to get my mind ready and capable. The other day I was in my room, and a lot of you know that I keep a lot of post-it notes on my mirror, on one of my mirrors in my room, and I put these post-it notes up. Some of them are things that people have said to me that kind of resonate with me. Some of them are positive things, and a lot of them are actually things that have happened for me and to me in the last like year. And I was looking at all of that's happened in the last year, and I kind of just got really overwhelmed at how much has gone on and changed. And then thinking about what is to come after this. I think that's the part where this is the part of the journey that I honestly didn't believe was going to happen. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just, this was the part that I dreamed so much of before I even started my, like, you know, getting the weight loss surgery, that I just kind of thought, this won't really happen. You know, this is the part that you only dream of. And so I want to say that I feel so incredibly blessed. I am just like, honestly, like, this is truly by the grace of God that this is happening. Like, this is truly a miracle that I am not only getting this surgery, but that I'm getting kind of the Cadillac of reconstructive surgeries. A lot of times insurance will cover just, you know, the simple general tummy tuck, but the fact that I am being completely blessed with getting a full reconstruction of this area, I don't take that lightly. And I am just, I'm overwhelmed with the blessing of God to have this happen. So during my recovery, I am going to be taking it on a little bit differently than I did my weight loss surgery. When I had my weight loss surgery, I was back at the gym ASAP. I was pushing myself to start losing weight and keep pushing myself. I'm going to take this approach to actually rest and take this a little bit slower. While when they say I can return to the gym, I plan to go walking. I've actually spoken with my gym and asked them if I could have someone come with me when I go to the gym to walk with me and help me, you know, to make sure that I'm not overdoing it. And they already wrote a note in my file. It's all approved to do that. But I'm also going to take this time to rest. I haven't really rested in the last couple months. I'm going to take this time to reflect, to kind of emotionally cleanse myself, because my goal is, once I'm through the recovery process of this surgery, I want to be able to have my mind actually see my body for what it is. I want to, you know, I'm always going to struggle with body dysmorphia, but I want to be at that place where the body dysmorphia is not so bad, that actually like take the time to reflect on this change, to be able to accept who I am, to accept my life and all that is in it, to accept the blessings and to cleanse myself from all of the negativity that has happened as well. Just from like, you know, emotional things and all of that, and to truly move forward, because I want this new part of my life to truly be a brand new chapter, a brand new Drew, a life change, to truly feel like I have completely transformed. And yes, my body will still be imperfect. I'm still gonna have extra skin on my thighs and on my arms, and I'm still gonna look like, you know, I lost a lot of weight. And even after that, with the scars, I will, which I'm thankful for. But I plan to just celebrate and fall completely in love with this new body. So this video is really long. It's like 30 minutes. If you stayed the whole way, wow, amazing. But right now I'm probably having surgery, or I've had surgery and I'm in the recovery process. So I don't know what it's gonna be like right when I come out from under the knife. So I will try and do my best to document all of that, like how I'm doing and all that afterwards, but it might be a little dodgy on information, but I will be telling you how I'm doing as soon as I know. But I just want to say I love you guys. We made it. We're here. It's happening. So I will be doing a Q&A soon. I will let you know when to ask me those questions and all that. But that's actually all I have for you guys today in this video. But if you want to see more photos of me, you can check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and on Twitter at JustLikeDrew, spelled the same way it is down below. If you want to be a part of the Just Like Drew crew and you're not already, click the red subscribe button down below this video and join our forever family, because we are literally the best crew around, because anybody and everybody can be in this crew. I love you guys so stinking much. And if you like this video and you want to see more from me, you know what to do. Just Like Drew. Have an amazing day, have an amazing week, have an amazing life, and I will see you very, very soon with a totally different body. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Talk to you. Love you. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.